Hi, Kalpun Piso here. In response to the Blasphemy challenge, especially to Phil. Phil, I commiserate with you living in Brazil, a country with 270 million plus people infected with Christ psychosis. See, religion is a form of mental illness. It's a dysfunction of the brain. This is regardless of intelligence, because you can see schizophrenic people that accept unusual, irrational concepts to be reality. They are in the brain. They're created in the brain. In Brazil, if you go to Mato Grosso, Belém, or those places, you see there's tons of entheogens, drugs that alter the mind. The natives use it all the time. They see God, they created God. The same thing happened to during the Roman Empire and the Middle East. Many mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, and they have ayahuasca, psychedelic flowers, psychedelic roots, psychedelic all kind of things. But they didn't realize it. That food created God about over 40,000 years ago. This can be seen in the case of Altamira, Lascaux, ayahuasca. And in Argentina, you can see the cave of the hands, La Caverna de las Manos in Argentina. And that absolutely shows that they're influenced by drugs. But actually, this psychosis is extremely dangerous. There's as many gods as the brain can create. So there's either the sane and the insane. People that have religious beliefs in a God, which is produced by the brain, accepting it as reality, they are sick. They are mentally ill. They form from a mild form of schizophrenia. It's like a cancer of the brain. It's similar to HIV, AIDS. It's a virus that affects the immune system, and people look very normal. And all of a sudden, the virus flare up like a time bomb, and all of a sudden people die. They get skinny and they die. Affects the system. Same thing with the brain. If you believe in, if you go to church and you believe in all this nonsense, and your brain is susceptible, it's feeble, susceptible to delusions, when you grow up, the same delusions that you accepted as reality, like the Tooth Fairy and Santa when you were young, and now you are involved into this Christian nonsense and idiocies that stagnate the intellect. And your parents teach you all that, and then brainwash you and condition, the society conditions and everything else, and the schools do the same thing. And then if you are unhealthy, and your brain is feeble, you will accept them as reality. You don't study nothing else. And even if you get a PhD and you're infected by the delusions, you will believe them to be reality. In other words, you are sick. Like Behe and Collins and all these idiot, retarded Christians, so-called scientists in the United States. The most despicable of the Christians are the corrupt, immoral missionaries. I was in Argentina in January, and right on the flight was some Mormon psychotic going over to Buenos Aires in Argentina. It's despicable. It's to me the most despicable, corrupt, immoral retards are missionaries. The Christians, they cannot keep that infection to themselves. It's a sickness. Instead of going to church every Sunday, they should study science. They should watch the National Geographic, the science programs. They should learn from one of the most brilliant minds in the United States, Dr. Kaku. And he is incredible. He's brilliant. And is, of course, mentally healthy. In other words, he's an atheist. So there's either the retards, the theists, that believe in this force of God, even though they can believe in science and whatever, but they still have this infection in their brains that's, oh, God did it, it's possible that God, they're unable, they're so retarded, unable to say, I don't know what happened, let's study science and let's see how this developed. No, they're unable to do that. Oh, God did it. These people are retarded, so I commiserate with you. The only thing we have to, science must revolt, we have to enroll the neurologists to define religious beliefs and religious faith as a dysfunction of the brain, a form of mental illness a mild form of schizophrenia, not unlike these other neurological disorders. All the best. Have a healthy brain. We are the only hope of mankind is mentally healthy atheist.